And we're back with another RocBoys Wrestling Podcast. I'm your boy Dave C.O. Coles.
This podcast side from himself. Here for another one.
Episode number 56, cuz. 56 of these Jones.
56.
Hey, man, let's start with the person you got in your background right now. Sabu.
Dog. When I first seen it, I was like, what the fuck, bro?
It's crazy, like, when people pass away, it make you think that, did he know something? That's why he wrestled the way he did 3 weeks ago?
Bro,
He was reckless, dog. He was reckless to be 60 years old.
Yo, that shit threw me off. Like, I ain't expecting him out here we going like a barbed box. You know what I'm saying? That shit was crazy as hell.
That man really wrestled his last match 3 weeks ago and passed away.
Yeah.
And it was a Sabu match. When you talking about he didn't like hold back, he wrestled the way he wrestled.
Mm-hmm.
Like a barbed wire match, like Matt said. It was just crazy. I didn't watch the whole match. I watched clips of the match.
Yeah.
But damn.
No, it was Sabu's finest, bro.
But shout out to Sabu, one of the best. And you got to think about his style. He really wrestled John Cena, bro. Like, two different styles. Different styles.
Wrestled fucking Rey Mysterio, bro. Again, like you said, two different styles. Like, again, I know it's like they high flyers, but like Sabu not a luchador.
Right.
My nigga just I don't even want to say even like a more reckless Jeff Hardy, cause I don't know who's more reckless when you think about it. I'm saying he's more polished when he does his recklessness, but you know what I mean. There'll never be another. Just put like that.
He's one of a kind. He's one of a kind.
Speaking of one of a kind, I'm surprised I really haven't seen him say a video or see something yet from him, from Rob Van Dam.
I think, with Rob, I think Rob gonna need some time.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably same thing with Taz.
Taz said something on social
media. Yeah.
Taz said something, but I think Rob, with Rob Van Dam getting trained by Sabu's uncle, the great Sheik. I know that gotta hit him hard. No Diddy, he gotta hit him because I don't know. But listen, a lot of stuff hardcore stuff that people do, they took from Sabu. And you can never duplicate that style ever again.
No.
He's literally one of a kind.
I don't think you really want to duplicate that shit. Let's be honest.
No. You don't want to, but you know how people is. People think that you hardcore wrestling until you really hardcore wrestling. Like we've seen
death matches. We talking just extreme. You know what I'm saying? ECW. Like you think of like the pillars, the Mount Rushmore ECW. Sabu's really on there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
When you bust, when you get cut open the hard way. Not the John Moxley.
I'm happy you changed that word. I'm happy you changed that word.
What, cut open?
Nah, yeah, you said cut open. You about to go somewhere else.
I'm just saying, but
I know what you mean though.
But you know how people get, the hard way. Like if you gonna call yourself in a hardcore match, don't
you
go
gotta
to
use
the table.
Pizza cutters.
Yeah, don't do that. Let it happen if it's gonna happen.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I know we didn't give y'all a Backlash review. We're gonna give it to y'all in front of this Raw review. So, cause what did you think about Backlash?
Backlash was so it wasn't necessarily it didn't give PLE vibes, but the PLE matches were good. That makes sense. It gave Raw vibes.
It was a glorified Raw, if you ask me.
And that's what I'm trying to like put it maybe like step up from it. Like it didn't feel like PLE, but it did feel like Raw is like in between. You know what I'm saying?
You know what it felt like? Bro? Remember back in the day in your house?
Yes.
That's what it felt like.
There we go. Perfect. Because I mean,
where
it
it's
didn't
not
necessarily
like
give me.
But not to cut you off, but not like a super high PLE, but more than what you get on regular TV.
Yes.
So
Yes.
it was like an in your house vibe.
I mean, granted, nobody lost their title.
No.
And that's what gave it Raw vibes. Nobody lost their title.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? Like, because usually like on Raw, nobody loses it. On this one, I mean, they gave you the dramatics of the feel that somebody might do it, but nobody really lost it.
Yeah.
On top of that, there were some surprises.
Oh man.
Some outcomes I didn't see happening.
Mm-hmm.
Couple debuts.
Let's talk about them. Let's just jump right into this. It's only a 5-match show.
Yeah, I mean, it being a 5-match show, we kind of expected that, but
yeah, they open up with the U.S. title. This was the best match of the night. Period. The best match of the night.
So that's your opinion. My thing is like, so I'm not disagreeing with you. I feel like all the matches were literally like purely quality matches. But like I said, it's just like the vibe of it just gave Raw.
I understand what you're saying.
So I mean, was this my favorite match? Yes, this is my favorite match of the night.
Right.
I can't say if it was the best one just because of the fact they were all, you know what I'm saying, they were all pretty good to me.
I mean,
but it was the best one. Let's just say I'm sorry, but yeah.
To me, the reason why I think this was the best match of the night, it told the most story.
Yes, no, that it did.
I mean, like you said, the work rate, like you said, it felt like PLE work rate. It felt like to me a Raw because of the pace of the show. The pace of the show was raw. It's like tonight. Yeah. Same thing we get into Raw review. This show was slow as hell tonight. Is to me.
Yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So, back to this U.S. title match. Listen, I don't care who Jacob Fatu's in the ring with.
Yeah, bro. You in there?
It works. It works.
It's gonna work. It's like he's like perfect math. He's like the perfect equation every time, bro.
Bro, he and I don't want to compare him to this person, but man, you watch wrestling for a long time, and there's one person that you can put in the ring with anybody, and he gonna have a good match.
Who you talking about?
Kurt Hennig, Mr. Perfect. That's now if he don't have the same work rate as Jacob, meaning moveset. But I'm talking about just being in there and not having a bad match with somebody. If anybody watched Mr. Perfect from back in the day, he never had a bad match.
I got a question. Shawn Michaels ever had a bad match?
Yeah. Stone Cold WrestleMania 14.
I feel you say that. Okay. Other than that, not really.
Other than that, I would nitpick, and I'm not going to nitpick Shawn Michaels' career because he's one of the greatest. But that match is just because of the stage it was on.
Yeah, and that's what I understand.
And I understand now. Hold on, let's get this right. We all understand why that was a bad match. One, his back was messed up. He was going away. He was battling his demons. It was a lot went into it. It wasn't just Shawn went out there and put on a bad match. He was hindered in a lot in that match. But that's probably the biggest moment. That's probably one of his matches that's not going to remember.
And we're not going to bring up the old shit in Saudi Arabia. We're not talking about that.
No, hell no. That was he came back with $5 million. I'd have came back too.
Yeah, same here.
Vince wrote that check. He told you everybody has a price.
Yeah, I mean, look, he wasn't ready to reveal his bald head either. So I mean, no.
So he wasn't comfortable with that at the time.
No,
but back to this. But yeah, Jacob is starting to give me that vibe where you can put him in there almost with anybody, and it's going to be a good match. Now, of course, we got workers in there too because you can't sleep on Drew McIntyre. You can't sleep on Drew in no way, shape, or form.
And I mean, as much as we don't necessarily like his shtick, his gimmick, both of them. You know what I mean? Because we can say the same thing about Damian Priest. They work well with who they're in the ring with. You know what I mean?
Right.
For all the stuff that we give Drew, I mean, Damian Priest, with as far as just him, just kind of finding identity.
Yeah, it's an identity crisis. It's not a wrestling problem.
him and Drew's chemistry is on fire. You know what I'm saying? It's a fever pitch. I mean, you can throw LA Knight in there as far as him and Jacob, because him and Jacob work really well together. I haven't really seen too bad of work between those two. And of course, I mean, you had LA Knight's persona per se. It kind of fits the mold as far as just kind of being that scrappy, annoying, loudmouth, obnoxious foe for Jacob.
Right.
You know what I mean? And so, yeah, definitely a good tandem. Now, I will say this right now. I would love to see LA Knight go toe to toe on the mic with somebody like a Seth Rollins, somebody like a Punk. You know what I mean? Where so they can drive home certain promos to kind of get them over, or get like some people might not necessarily like that work in the ring, but it's like again the promo and everything that you add to it will kind of help forward the feud, kind of give it a little bit more.
So my question with that is, would he look weak in there with somebody like a Seth or a Punk because he relies so much on his stick of his LA Knight? Yeah, when you going against a CM Punk or Seth, somebody
who
that
could
don't
basically do the same thing in a way.
Who don't need, but they don't need that. They don't need that stick. They don't need that. So would he actually look weak against somebody like that?
I mean, maybe that's the times you turn him heel again. Because again, especially like when he went against Bray, it was the same type vibe. You know what I mean? Bray didn't necessarily rely on little catchphrases. He was just aura, the aura that he had already. So maybe those are times where you have him be a heel.
Yeah, but
maybe not against Seth today, but it's just a simple fact. It's like against like
I'm
a
just
Punk,
thinking of
we
gotta think about it. Like when it comes to Bray Wyatt, Bray cut a promo differently than when the way CM Punk and Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
He was I'm trying to think of the right word. I don't know the right word I'm looking for, but he was more like a Jake Roberts or something like that, where they're gonna make you listen to what they're saying. Like, so the crowd's not going to be over dramatic with Bray was talking and stuff like that. You know, he actually speaks with a low tone to make you listen even more. It's a brilliant thing to do.
It's more like a narrator, like those type vibes. It's like again, he drove his story, and you understood everything. You had to follow him. You had to really listen to him to get the vision of each and everything as far as the detail he was talking. Yeah, no, I guess like what you're saying.
But see, that's what I'm saying. But LA Knight get on the microphone with a Punk or a Seth, you dealing with somebody that's they're gonna strike back.
It's a high energy, just like he would give, though. And that's what I would like, though.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I would like for him to do. But it's just a simple fact. It's like he would have to be a heel because he's not going to get over against a Punk for sure.
Right? Yeah,
he may get over a Seth right now.
It depends.
But that's what I mean, though. Again, it would have to be like those guys right now. I mean, another one where I really want them to start really kind of going forth with. I definitely would expect them to close the doors on the Drew and Damian Priest feud with Mania. Mm-hmm. But I would like Drew and LA Knight. Because Drew likes to push the fourth wall too.
Drew and LA Knight. Yeah, okay.
Drew likes to push it. He likes to push that line too. It's like, I'm gonna say some bullshit too.
Because where do they go now that this feud? I mean, I'm tired of these multi-man. Don't get it wrong. Hey yo, shout out to this match. This match was fucking amazing. I'm not poo-pooing on it. I just don't like to see multi-man matches all the time. That's just never been my thing. Yeah.
I mean, it's going to turn 50-50. It's going to turn 50-50 booking because you're going to keep trying to book these four wrestlers in a match some way somehow.
Or you're going or we're going to end up dealing with what we got on Saturday, which is a new person that comes in.
You think it's 50-50 booking right there?
It can be.
Or you think felt like it was lazy?
No, it was needed. That was needed.
I will say this: I didn't expect it to be him, though. I told you that.
I didn't expect it to be him neither. I knew he was coming to the company, but I didn't expect him to be a part of this.
Right. No, I didn't. Like, in all honesty, they didn't need to add him to this. I get it. No. As far as just a monster, big body that would go against Jacob, somewhere down the line.
Yeah,
I expect it to be the cousin though. I expect it to be like Hikuleo. We still have not seen Hikuleo. He's like Bigfoot right now.
and we ain't seen Lance neither.
We have not seen Lance either.
So so that's what I say that I expect. It makes sense because Solo has nobody else right now.
Right.
So it makes sense if when you break it down, it makes sense. Now, Jeff Cobb is not of Polynesian descent, even though he looks like he is. He's not. But he is from Hawaii, so I guess they just gonna just bring him in as a cousin.
He's an Islander. He's an Islander.
Yeah, they gonna make him a part of the Fatu and Maivia. They gonna figure out a way to say the reason why he's there. How did you think about Jacob's reaction to it?
Perfect. Again, exactly everything that you would want from him. It gave the same stare Jay gave
Just about to say
Solo when he brought Fort Jacob like this.
Yep.
Fuck is this, dog? Like, what we doing? What we doing?
Yeah, it was literally the tables was turned over back on Jacob.
Because he said, like, I got the play and I'm running the play. My play is the dog walk everybody in their match. Because I'm all gas, no brakes with it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You know what I mean? Say real calm. You know what I mean? But yeah,
yeah, I like the whole stare down that he gave.
Mm-hmm.
So they calling his moonsaults. What are they calling them?
I'm not sure why.
I can't remember what Cole called them on Saturday. He called them the something. I don't like the name. It didn't stick. It was like I forgot what he called them, but they're not the name don't. I don't like
stick for you. I got you.
Next match. We'll jump on down. Let's get out of this. Next match. What was it?
Was it Penta?
Yeah. Man, listen. Penta need help. Penta need help, bro.
He gonna get help. No, I'm sorry. It was Lyra and Becky. And Becky actually Lyra actually has a fan out of me for sure. Why? She really worked her fucking ass off in this match.
She did.
She worked her ass off much more than Becky.
Can't argue with you when it comes to that, brother.
Much more than Becky.
Becky did not look like Becky.
I wasn't sure. If she did break her nose, but they were definitely hitting a lot at the nose.
I don't think so. I think that was a part of the work.
I mean, she wasn't there tonight.
Yeah, but I still think it was a part of it. It's me.
It could be. But I mean, definitely like from Northern Lights suplexes, all that shit. She was hitting shit spot on. We all know what I don't like. I don't want to keep talking about with Lyra, but at the same time, what she did in the ring, she really earned a fan out of me.
No, she did a great job on Saturday. But like we said though, the work rate wasn't the issue on Saturday.
Not for her.
Well, okay, Matt says not for her, but for Becky it was, in your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Or Becky could have been just playing her part.
It's true. I mean, my thing is, I didn't like the attack afterwards. Fellas.
Yeah. It was, and it was kind of like predicted.
Exactly, and that's what I'm getting at. Like, it was like, all right, man, we know what you're about to do. You ain't gonna try to go out there like a sucker because now she's 2-0. She got 2 wins over Becky for a belt.
Yeah, you're right about that. But that was that. So next one was
Dom and Penta.
Like I said, back to what I was saying when we talked about that, Penta need help. She need help. This was literally, I mean, shout out to the commentators for even putting this out. At one point, this was 4 versus 1.
No, it really was. It literally was. Like, there was no way around that shit. Like, I don't know how the hell he thought he was going to get it. You expected not to get it. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to be fighting them.
Yeah. But Dom pulls off the win. I mean, Didn't expect Dom not to win this. We'll talk about what happened tonight when we get to Raw. But it was. I mean, good. Hold on. Beyond a good match, them two worked their ass off tonight. Saturday night.
Oh, for sure.
The Mexican Destroyer on the apron still give me chills. Still.
No, I'm with it.
But Dom took it like a G.
I mean, shout out to Dom too for also wearing like his homage to Psychosis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to figure it out. Like, if he is, what's the name's god there? If he's not,
Who?
Psychosis.
Is Dom's got that?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked.
Cause I don't think like it's not Cain Velasquez, and they wanted to push that a lot back in the day.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's him. But it definitely could be Psychosis. Just dealing with the fact that Ray, Psychosis, Juventud, Conan.
Yeah, well, Conan brought them all in, so.
Yeah. Like, Conan's he's definitely uncle. You know that for sure.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Like, hands down, he definitely is uncle. Oh, no, here it is. He just got that.
Oh, that's what's up.
Conan is his goddamn. I'm sorry.
Conan is got that, okay.
Yes.
I mean, that makes more sense when you really think about it. Conan brung Ray up when he was, 17, 18 at ECW?
Uh-huh.
So, that makes sense.
Makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Either way, it's all still a connection to each other, though.
They locked
the
in.
the nasty boys. That's all it is.
Yeah. But they all locked in. All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Pat McAfee.
This match wasn't supposed to be as good as it was.
It was not.
This match exceeded my expectations.
Beyond.
This match almost had me thinking it was going to go the other way.
Didn't think that. I didn't think that.
No. The reason I say that, because I'm expecting a fucking bloodbath.
I did.
I knew Pat was going to win. I knew Pat was going to lose. But I definitely was getting vibes of like, are we going to get near falls? Like, are we going to get really near fall?
They gonna give us near falls in their way.
Michael Cole did sell it though. When he held his foot down, and I might be backtracking what I just said. I thought we were gonna get a 3 count and then Gunther crashing out even more.
I mean, don't get it wrong. If you look at Michael just wanted the match to get over with. He just wanted the match over with any type of way. So, of course, he's seen the opportunity to potentially hold his ankle and hopefully, hold him down. I mean, I don't know.
It could have went that way.
I mean, it could have. All I'm gonna say this though, and I text you this: Pat lasted longer than the sleeper than Gunther did.
No, for sure. For sure. My only problem with this match was the way Gunther walked out.
What you mean?
I ain't like him giving any time respect.
Why not?
Because that's not the Gunther I like. I like ruthless, vicious, like Gunther. Like, again, think about what we got from him last month, leading up to Mania.
That's leading up to Mania, though.
But then he lost, and so therefore it's like crash out even more. He just crashed out attacking a commentary.
No, I'm with you, but what I'm saying is I think Gunther shows a sign of respect to Pat because he's not a regular wrestler.
Fuck that.
I'm with you. Actually, I mean, once the match was over, I felt like it fell flat anyway because the attack could have brung Bill. We was pulling the curtain off. If he would attack Pat and Michael again, that could have prompted.
It would have warranted Bill for sure.
The Bill Goldberg, the Bill Goldberg, the return. Now
it warrants it all that.
Right. So we'll talk about what he did tonight because it's still I don't like that what they did tonight on Monday Night Raw. It didn't make sense neither. It's too much going on.
No,
But
it didn't.
yeah. But shout out to Pat. Pat took a picture of his chest. Oh man, we knew his chest was like chopped meat once he got done. We knew that. Like
I will say this though.
He even bust the eye bustle too.
The way he stood in the ring on Saturday after Gunther left, you thought Pat was literally going to be going away for a little bit.
Even with his little statement on social media,
it felt like a
vacation
song. Yeah, like a good hiatus about to happen. Granted, it still might.
Well, it will around August for sure.
Oh, we know that.
College football is back. We know that.
And but, especially coming up to September.
Yeah, all that. That's what I'm saying. August, September, all that. It's gonna happen. It probably happened right after what's it called?
SummerSlam.
Yeah, SummerSlam for real.
But yeah, no, definitely. He gave vibes that he was going to be going away for a while.
Like I said, we talk about Raw because I didn't like how I didn't like that. It took away from
I didn't like that either.
That was trash.
It was very trash.
But we'll talk about that in a minute.
For continuity purposes. But
yeah,
next match was the main event of the evening.
Okay.
And they pushed it. They pushed this a lot too.
This was they gave them an hour, quote unquote.
It felt
with interests.
It felt like it. It felt like
it. No, it was. The one thing I want to say is the crowd, y'all did not show up the way I wanted y'all to.
You don't think so?
The hard camera was not shaking.
Maybe they had better cameras today.
When they was overseas, I went back and I watched it before I made the statement. I watched it just to make sure. When he was overseas, that overseas crowd was rocking.
Yeah, it was different.
Oh, and today, and Saturday, I noticed something too, man. I don't know if you noticed it as well. Green shirt guy wasn't there.
He was probably there.
He wasn't in the front row his normal spot wearing a green shirt. It's all over the social about it. Him not being there too.
Brock Lesnar guy was there though.
He always there.
So a green shirt.
Green shirt ain't there. I was shocked. The crowd, like Matt could be right. It could be, that they might have more stable cameras for stuff like this. But I felt like if they really, you don't do that because you want to show the reaction of the crowd.
No, you do.
The crowd,
you exaggerate it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm tired of looking at this Xfinity decimal thing they got now every time somebody come out. And I feel like they lying about that. I feel like they lying about that too.
Yeah, it makes you think
a lot. But back to this match. Great match.
It was a trip down memory lane.
Oh man, it was a lot. Whew.
Trip down memory lane.
They pulled out a lot of the old stuff that they used in other matches in this match.
Mm-hmm. They paced this match again. They brought shit from 10 years ago.
Yep.
They probably brought shit from 15 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
The whole road again. You basically got it was a trip down memory lane of Cena and Orton, the whole ride.
What?
Except that motherfucking finish.
We talk about the finish in a minute. We talk about the finish in a minute. Shout out to Randy getting them 6 RKOs off in a row. I know his back was hurting. But I want to see what Nick Aldis says because he ate another one.
Nick Aldis first one find him. Let's grab him first.
Nick, just get in the ring with him.
We'll get there.
I'm just throwing out there. I'm not foreseeing the shadow and nothing, but I think this is his 3rd time taking RKO or 2nd time.
I got the perfect place.
Okay, we'll talk about it. But I'm just saying. I just threw it out there to say, Nick, all this. I know you tired of eating RKO without,
No, yeah, without you doing anything. You just keep finding them.
Yeah, and evidently he makes enough money where the fines don't mean nothing.
Thing is, he paid you for the one fine. For the one in
2
advance.
times. Yeah, but he doubled up. So now he got to pay this time because
this one he has to pay.
Yeah.
How you gonna make him pay, bro? Mangus.
What a match. What a match. Go ahead, Magnus.
You
Come
know
on
what
out
I'm
of retirement.
saying? Exactly. But yeah, no, definitely real good pace for this match. I like the fact they definitely did give you chaos all over the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Gave you what, 3 tables? No, 2 tables. 2 tables.
2 tables. Because I think the announce table, that joint had a mean delay on it, boy.
You knew it would though.
Yeah.
That's a thick ass frame on that table.
Yeah,
now.
that's some new ones. Yeah, them new ones ain't like the old one, boy.
But yeah, definitely did that. What we went through like 3 referees.
Yeah, because he had a 12 count at one point. Randy had a 12 count, bro.
Yeah. And then
I told Matt, hold on. Before you get to everybody's favorite guy. I told Matt, I do believe we believe John Cena was going to win, but I texted Matt right before this match. I said they're gonna give us 2 to 3 believable spots where Randy can win, and they gave it to us, and that's why the crowd loved that. I think didn't nobody believe Randy was winning this match.
no, I mean, the right thing to do nowadays in front of the hometown, unless you're making a debut, Penta.
Yeah,
you're more likely going to lose in front of your home crowd.
but this makes it competitive.
It's the perfect way for each and every upcoming heel to have. You know what I mean? For it to be also Cena's first title defense, yeah, he wasn't going to lose. There was no way. But I will say this. I am very, very happy we didn't see a certain cookie cutter.
Who, Travis Scott?
No, Travis Scott smacky.
Okay, I need some.
Yeah. No, there are lots and lots of reports saying that Cody was going to return Saturday.
Yeah, I heard that. I was praying that we didn't hear that music in the middle of the match.
I'm telling you, there were many times I really thought I was going to play.
Right.
But too. We didn't hear anybody's music.
Oh, we got everybody's favorite guy, though.
Yep, because the truth has set us all free.
Whew.
Ron.
Killings.
K-Quick. Truth.
He was looking for little Jimmy, man, in the middle of the match, man. That's what he was doing.
Yeah, and then he decided to get rowdy.
Oh, yeah. Man.
He came out there to help his the person he looks up to the most.
Yeah. His hero.
His hero. His idol.
His idol.
Role model. Role model.
But he told Randy that he was going to win. John was going to win.
Yeah.
So R-Truth interfering in this, Cena pulls off the win.
He just stopped it from the damn punt, man.
Yeah, it started from the punt. Did you see the shot where Michael Cole was walking back up with R-Truth at the end of it? And,
hilarious.
Cole was, what are you doing? Like,
he's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy. He's not a bad guy, Cole. He's not a bad guy.
Oh man, it's the
Truth can really tell the story, bro.
Me and Matt always say this about R-Truth. He is a gem, dog. He's a gem.
I really feel as though this may be his last year, though.
So that's the end of the show. Cena reaction at the end of the show. How did you feel about that? Looked like he was about to cry. He looked like he was emotionally conflicted. It was a lot with that.
But I feel the story behind it makes perfect sense now. He had lapses of wanting to celebrate him winning his title defense.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just too deep in now.
Yeah.
Again, for everything that he's done now, he has to, again, there's no turning back from this.
Yeah, he crossed the line, basically.
Yeah, I can't turn around now. Like, no.
Not now.
Not now. I'm going to keep nosediving. You know what I mean? The crowd was literally, they said, thank you, Cena, the whole time.
That's what I'm saying.
And that's what got him.
And I think that's what got him as well. Knowing that's Randy's hometown.
Right. And this is the last time you want to face him.
I don't think so, but
I don't see it happening. I definitely see somebody else get into the picture.
We got 24 more appearances of Cena, or 24 or 25. I think something like that.
And they have announced his last appearance and where it is.
Shout out to his dad for announcing it. His dad announced it to a local Boston that John Cena last match will be in Boston at the Garden.
December 20th?
They haven't really confirmed the date. Honestly, they haven't confirmed the date.
That's the one that's floating around. If I'm not mistaken.
That's the one that's floating around.
It's definitely in Boston though. It's in December.
It's definitely his last match is definitely in Boston in December. I think this should be called John Cena's. They should just make this all around John Cena. He deserves
Five
it.
Knuckles of Doom, but
I don't care what you name it. I mean, you can have other matches on the card, but it should be like a tribute to John Cena. He deserves that.
No, for sure. For sure. Like, much... Oh, I don't want them to do it, but if they did a Sting type vibe, I wouldn't be upset. I'm not going to hold you.
What you mean?
You know, Sting's... like, so Revolution, where Sting's last match was, this something like that. Like, somebody comes out there... Again, Cena does the whole...
Can you see me?
Yeah, like everybody dressed up as him some way, or does some type of...
I got you.
Just some type of homage to him.
Trying to figure out what you mean. What you mean?
Yeah.
Sting had his sons come out dressed out his three different characters. I got you. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cena ain't got no kids.
Comes out with like he ain't got no kids, but say he can come out with trademark. You know what I mean? Come out with them again.
I just wanted to be a true special, and John Cena deserves I don't care if it's like a
for sure.
Saturday night main events type of special. It don't got to be a true PLE. He deserves something.
Or like the Shield, the last stand.
Yeah, the last stand. When Brock Lesnar went over to freaking Japan, and they had the show over there that year. The Rising Sun, whatever they want to call it, I forgot. It was basically all around Brock Lesnar wrestling in Japan for the second time in his career. Like John Cena just hurt him like that. But let's get to the press conference, because the press conference.
It set everything up. But mind you, I smelled it from a mile away.
No, it made sense. It made sense. Honestly.
I knew that John was going to probably interrupt Triple H.
Yeah, he whispered to Triple H and actually said he was going to answer questions this time.
And then I knew it wasn't going to be over from there. I knew something was going to be laid down as Cena's next foe.
Right.
That being Ron. And we ain't talking about that one.
Nah, I'm talking about R-Truth.
But we out here getting rowdy. We getting rowdy.
He comes out and interrupts Cena. And Cena told him, "Don't say nothing else, or it's going to be trouble for you." Ron. He called him Ron, too. Didn't even call him R-Truth, called him Ron.
Yeah. First of all, he tried to break character. He tried not to break character. It was funny as shit.
Yeah, he tried. That's why I say, R-Truth is a gem, because he makes people break character,
No, literally.
And he AAs them through the press conference table.
Which leads us to Saturday Night Main Event.
For sure. This would be R-Truth's second time going for a heavyweight title against John Cena. The first time was Capital Punishment. Yeah. Where R-Truth had the main event against John Cena. So I think R-Truth and Cena wanted this. I can really see Cena pushing for this in the back. Give Truth his, like you said, if this is Truth last year as well, give him his flowers going out. Truth deserves it. Of course, to us, he always been super entertaining to us. And he can go in the ring still if he got to. I would love to see R-Truth on maybe LFG. I think he'd be a hell of a trainer. How about Booker T or something like that?
I'm surprised he hasn't been on it yet. Just for the simple fact, it's like he wants you to adopt a character, become that character, embrace it from there. He would have been perfect to say all that message.
Yeah. I think once he truly transitions truly off of TV, that's something that R-Truth is a piece that you keep in the company.
So
For sure.
I have another prediction about another opponent for Cena.
Go ahead.
Well, basically, I don't know if you caught the comments on X or anything that Cena sort of floated around. He said he's the greatest champion. About to say the last real WWE champion, right?
Yeah.
Punk said for now.
Yeah.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So that you have that potential match coming up.
That's happening.
Right. Throw in the Miz as well, because you're just doing the truth.
Ooh. All right. Let's end it. Let's end Backlash and we can get into Monday Night Raw.
Mm-hmm.
You know they all go together. So Backlash, like I think you said, I give it like a strong. I don't want to give it a B. I give it an A-.
Give it an A-.
Because I understand what it is. I understand it's not a true PLE. I understand exactly what it is.
It was a decent match.
Yeah.
But like I said, it gave Raw vibes.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of Raw tonight, what did you think about Raw tonight overall?
Raw tonight overall. Now that one may have got a B.
Raw is a B. Raw was a B to me as well. Of course, we got we got the Punk. We got the CM Punk coming out tonight. Shout out to him calling Paul Heyman the Penguin.
Hey, shout out to him also giving.
They definitely gave Sabu his props as well.
And I'm happy it was Punk to do it too. Just so the fact that, again, Punk was one of those from the rebirth. You know what I'm saying? The rebirth of ECW, which of course had Sabu there too. But either way, definitely good vibes.
Yeah, it was definitely good vibe to see that coming from Punk, paying homage. Which Punk don't have a problem with that. As much as an egotistic person he can be, he shows his props to people, and I believe Sabu probably one of them people when he came into the company, because that's what he came in at to ECW. Sabu probably one of them people who helped him out as much as Sabu can help you. And most of that is probably by watching and knowing what to not to do.
Yeah,
yeah, that's all. But,
yeah.
Of course, you know, like we said, Paul Heyman comes out, and then we get Seth and Braun Breaker. I didn't like this.
What didn't you like about it?
When it came to the attack, I don't know if it was Breaker. I don't know what it was. And this is me nitpicking the show a little bit because I watch wrestling so much. His punches was missing by a mile. When he was on top of Punk, I was like, bro, what is you doing? Mm-hmm. Even Punk had to open up his guard to let him know, like, bro, make it look somewhat believable. You're not even hitting me at all. Then, of course, this is where I say they need another member that can wrestle. Because it's two of them. It's two of them, bro. They need another one. They need one more. They need one more. Go ahead.
We'll get it.
That's what I'm saying. Sure. Because think about it. Punk, Sammy came, Jay came.
Yep.
Now,
right then, I'm expecting Seth to have a plan B already in the books.
Right. Only thing I commend Triple H, whoever booked this segment, was they made them go get the chairs to make them look even bigger, to make Braun Breaker look more menacing because they had to go get a chair to scare him off. It wasn't just they just came in together. They had to, they had to get a weapon or something. So it made them look a little bit better, but I feel like they need that third person.
I think we need a third person in 2 weeks.
Well, we got the tag team match in 2 weeks as well.
And that's the reason why. I think they win because of the fact that the third person comes.
So, me and Matt, we saying it. So, in Saturday Night Main Event, we have CM Punk and
Sami Zayn.
Versus Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins.
We already know who else is coming to that match. We have not seen him in weeks. We have not heard from him in weeks.
Oh yeah, we know who's coming.
So it's only right that he shows up. But you had that third member for Seth's crew.
So
And it makes sense now. Really think about it.
Who you think? Who you think it is?
I want it to be Austin Theory.
You've been saying that for the longest.
The reason I say Austin Theory so much, he has a checkered past with Roman.
Okay.
You remember when Vince first was taking off the helm, they had a feud, and Roman really humbled him. So your daddy's not around to save you now. I'm basically your daddy. It's also an up-and-coming cocky person.
Randy Orton style. I got you.
And for the fact that it's like, I really want him to leave fucking Grayson Waller.
Grayson Waller got a match next week anyway.
Yeah. And since we're going to bring that up, I don't like how they set that up and you didn't get to see that promo, but you just got to see the promo of Sheamus. That was trash. That was trash. Because you're not, we missing the whole story. If you're there live, you catch it. Yes.
Right.
But stop showing me promos or stop showing me these guys on camera and then fade into something else. I'm not dumb. I see it. Let us get that story so therefore we know the other part of it. You know what I'm saying? Because, for real, when I first seen Sheamus, I thought he was going to try to get a match with Rusev.
I thought he was too.
You get what I'm saying? That part makes it because he comes in interrupting Tozawa.
I thought he was going to try to take up for them for Otis not being there.
Exactly my point. But we wouldn't know he was out here about to talk about Grayson Waller and them until he said their name.
Yeah.
But so back with this with these three, my thing is with Seth, if you're gonna have Seth change clothes each and every week, at least change the suits for fucking Braun Breaker and Paul.
Nah. Nope. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Give me real re-evolution vibes, bro.
No. Keep breaking an all black suit. It makes him more menacing. It makes him like the Hitman. The enforcer.
Then the other thing is, and I know it's supposed to be like that, but have Paul sell Breaker more.
I'm with that. Okay, I agree with you on that. Okay.
Paul is selling Seth a little bit more than he should be doing. And he doesn't have to.
Right. Seth don't need the mic work.
Seth can do it himself.
Right. I got
Paul can literally do it for Breaker because Breaker isn't talking. What the fuck you doing?
Bro, chill. Go ahead, bro. Let's just talking, dog.
Sorry, turn the light off, nigga. I was like, what the
Undertaker
fuck?
over here, bro. Chill. Don't worry about me, bro.
You about to vanish and go somewhere else. You better come back. Gong. The hell? But either way, nah. But yeah, definitely start selling him a lot more. Stop showing, you could show Seth, of course, calling the play.
I mean, yeah.
You know what I mean?
You see how they put the visionary across the screen when he coming out now? They made it
it's prominent. It's more prominent.
Right.
But with Breaker, of course, let Paul be his literally his consultant. You know what I'm saying? He's so it's how I want to do it. Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra. You know what I'm saying? Eric Spoelstra is head honcho. Let that be Seth. The middleman is going to be,
Pat Riley's head honcho.
Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yes. I'm sorry. He said honcho. Let Seth be that. Let Eric Spoelstra be the Paul Heyman, the middleman.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The actual coach to coach, what's his name? Coach Breaker, the player. You know what I'm saying? And mold him into what you want to mold him into.
That would be Bam by the Bayou. If we kept the Miami Heat in line.
LeBron.
We're talking about nowadays. We ain't talking about a couple years ago.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm just saying, as far as have the middleman going up there,
Got
like
you. No, it makes perfect sense.
have the ladder like that. Because again, without Spo being LeBron's coach, LeBron would have turned into the animal that you needed him to be later on in his career. You get what I'm saying? Like him in the Heat, you started seeing LeBron really take over the way he should be taking over. That's what you want in Bron Breakker. The future. You're saying like the outlook is like, oh shit, he gonna take the fuck over, bro. Because he has it. He has it. Until he runs into the real genetic freak, his uncle. But
Listen, if oh man, of course it ain't possible now. But if it was able to, if Breaker and Scott could have a match, bro, that would be crazy as hell.
You know what'd be even crazier? Braun versus Goldberg.
I think we might get that. I think we may get it because Goldberg done talked a lot of ish. He stole my tattoo. He stole my my spear.
What's
All
crazy?
this.
Braun gave him kudos to it too. That's what's
Yeah,
funny.
then Goldberg went back and rubbed it in his face. So I wouldn't be surprised. See, WWE now, I think they want to, so many things they want to do, and we're all believing that the Gunther and Bill Goldberg match, it might be Bronson and Goldberg.
Braun and Goldberg.
Yeah, I keep saying Bronson.
Yeah,
Bronson
yeah.
Reed, I've been listening to other people talk about Bronson Reed. And
Hey y'all, Dave really wants Bronson Reed back.
I do.
He didn't want Jacob Cobb. He would rather have Bronson Reed.
Hell yeah, because if I guarantee you this, Jacob Cobb, he would have came to the company. If Bronson Reed was healthy, Bronson Reed would have been in that spot, not Jacob Cobb. I'll tell you that. And that would have made sense because he already helped out the Bloodline earlier. I mean, with the War Games match, so it would have made perfect sense.
Right. No, you're right.
And
they
he
have
is
a pass
Polynesian,
too,
and he's Polynesian,
and they have a pass as well. Jacob and Bronson. He was known as Jonah back in the day,
and so do Jacob and Cobb too, though.
No. I get that, but I'm just saying for the fact it's like it would have been. It all made sense to them having the pass,
Yeah,
doing this. You know what I'm saying, within the company, all within the company, it all would make sense.
It all makes sense for sure.
But yeah, what about to say?
On to the next match.
Oh, about Raw. Yeah, Next match. If I'm not mistaken, it was
Was it Dom and them?
It was Penta and Chad.
Oh yeah, Penta and who?
Penta and Chad Gable.
Oh, Chad Gable. Oh yeah, I'm so used to a Grande Americana.
Oh yeah, no. So we clearly know what we're getting out of this match. Let me say this now. We know what we're getting out of this match. However, I don't like them blurring the lines as far as having like Penta kind of take these falls to like Dom so early. On the biggest stage, he didn't win. The night after, he didn't win. You know what I'm saying? And so I think now Penta's 0-3 to Dom.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As you're elevating somebody else is a sacrificial lamb.
So you think they sacrificing Penta right now?
For the moment, yes.
I don't, because it's never clean. It's never a one-on-one win. It's always
understood.
So I believe they burying or sacrificing somebody when it's a straight up clean and you're losing 4 or 5 times in a row.
Okay.
With this, they're making him almost. This all is leading up to June 7th. Let's get this throw it out there. It's leading up to the AAA WWE first
Worlds Collide.
Worlds Collide. It's leading up to Worlds Collide. We already know that. It's leading up there. So I believe they're just showing that he need to have help. That's what it's leading to.
It is May 12th.
Okay.
We have
4 weeks.
3.
3-4 weeks. Okay, well, counting tonight. Okay, so yeah.
Wait, 3 weeks.
So you got 3 Raws to get through. Think about it. It's not
terrible. No,
yeah, it's not terrible.
You're right.
Especially if you're building to that being what it is. Now, my question to you is, Worlds Collide come. Is it a singles match? No. It's got to be a tag team match, right?
It would be definitely a tag team match.
Who do you put in the tag team match against Penta?
Against him?
Yeah, against him.
Chad Gable and El Grande Americano.
Can't do it.
What if they figure out a way to do it?
I mean, they did Owen in the Blue Blazer before, so I mean, you gotta have somebody with the same structure though. That's hard. Look,
hold up. You see what they did last Friday?
They never even revealed who that was, which I thought that was corny.
Not. It was Shawn Spears.
I know who it was. I'm saying, but they come on TV. They never revealed who it was.
Of course not.
I think that's corny, but
it was corny. But I'm saying they could do that.
Yo, if Kurt Angle was right, bro, this would be perfect.
Give me Charlie Haas.
I don't know, Charlie Haas is he still cut up and ripped like he used to be?
I'm not sure.
That's the key. I mean, because you gotta have somewhere structure, same body type.
Right.
But no, that would be dope. But let's say you can't have Chad and I can see El Grande Americana and give me
Jason Jordan.
You just wishing upon a star.
I know. I'm only playing.
I know.
Because we definitely getting Penta and we getting Lucha Brothers back.
We're getting the Lucha Brothers, so I'm not even worried about that. I just don't know if he goes. Okay, I said it. Alberto Del Rio.
Ah, damn it.
He's going to say, "This is the luchador I learned everything from. He's the greatest of all time." Blah blah.
Luchador. That's the craziest part.
I know, but for story purposes, they would say it.
Yeah, he's not even luchador. Just because saying he's Mexican.
He's one of the greatest. They come from. They come from AAA. They come to WWE, win the world title. The crazy part is he has the accolades. It's crazy.
You know who would have been perfect if he would have just never mind. No, he wouldn't. He's not really perfect.
Who? I want no name.
If his punk ass would ever just stay at the damn company, but he said he's never going to return. He hopes that he never returns to WWE.
Who?
Slingshot. That's all I'm gonna call him. Slingshot.
Well, we talk about him. Hopefully the show don't run too long. I want to talk about his
dumb ass.
Yeah, I don't even want
to. His dumb self. I'm sorry. Either way, yeah, Slingshot is what I'm calling him. Slingshot, because he don't get the R name no more, unless he want to be the R name.
Yeah, he could be the other R name for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We ain't got to say it. Well, I know exactly what you're saying.
Ridiculous, but either way, nah, Penta's definitely gonna need help with this one.
Like I said, it's gonna be his brother, but I'm saying who he's gonna go. I think it's Chad Gable, and I think it's Alberto El Patron. Where the hell they call that motherfucker?
That's whatever call that guy, but I understand. The next, speaking of tag team matches, we go right to the next match.
Yeah, War Raiders and
the Creed brothers.
Well, American Made.
Yeah.
With
same thing
with Kofi and Xavier on commentary.
I didn't really like this though.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
I didn't really like this match, to be honest.
I didn't like this match either.
You knew, I
didn't watch it, honestly.
It was the whole cheap interference on the outside. That's how they win.
Oh.
It was a really good match. But I'm saying that's how it went. Like,
storytelling of it wasn't good.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying.
No, it was cheap 50-50 booking, but the story all makes sense. It's like they ducking the War Raiders, do whatever they can do to make sure the War Raiders lose.
They'd rather put somebody else in there than fight the War Raiders. That's what it is. That's all they say.
Exactly.
Well, speaking of announcers, me and Matt, we talk about this. We talk about it. Pat McAfee getting the entrance while two wrestlers, Chad Gable and was in the ring. It was trash.
Yeah.
I mean, Penta was in the ring. That's trash. That was super trash. WWE, y'all effed up on
Chad
that
Gable
one.
didn't get an entrance.
Chad Gable didn't get entrance. Of course, Penta gonna get entrance. But to have them two participants in the ring, and then you have Pat music hit like that, I was not feeling that at all because
I didn't appreciate that either.
that takes away from the two in the ring.
Right. For sure.
And then he almost went into the ring and then was like, "Oh, never mind. Let me not do that." Like, bro, you was like, you had the moment. You ain't gotta bash. And then you jumped on top of the commentary. Like he bashed in the moment over zealous. Yeah. And I'm like, come on, Pat. Like that's not cool. Like I don't. Whoever made that call, y'all tripping for that one. I'm not feeling that at all.
For sure. No,
that's what me and Matt
definitely could have. And like I said, like there's just a lot of moments where it's like they flubbed.
Yeah.
They flubbed. They could have just had Pat come out. They literally could have had him come out right after, like before the match. You know what I mean? They could have before Penta even came out. You could have did it.
If y'all wanted to give him that such a moment, which is fine.
Yeah.
Just don't do that while two wrestlers is in there about to compete. And you had nothing to do with the match. And then not only did you blast, what's that say? Still the spotlight, blast in the glory, bash in the glory. You actually got up on the commentary's table. You went extra overboard. Like, bro, you have a live mic for the next 2.5 hours. You can get over on the mic.
You know what they really could have did? They could have had him come out right after Jay. They could have had him come out right after Jay.
When Jay came out the second time?
Yes. But I didn't like that either, by the way.
Irie came back out?
Yes.
But no, because then Michael would have done half of the show by himself. Not to say he couldn't, but I'm sorry.
I mean, but that's how you build suspense.
Nah, out of respect, you just would have had it right before the match, period. Once that segment ended, he should have came out. Point blank, period.
Either way, nah. I'm saying if he would have came out right after Jay, then you have Gunther come out after that.
Oh yeah, that would have built on the suspension of it.
You get what I'm saying? Like it would have been perfect because it would be like, oh shit, like are you out here for Pat or are you out here for Jay?
Right.
Either way, that didn't really happen. That was neither here nor there. Gunther came out there for Jay. Well, you didn't like this.
I don't like the reliving. Okay, so he gets the winner of Jay versus Logan Paul. I think me and Matt both said it. I don't know. Matt might change his mind. He might not. I'm not. I believe Jay's still going to beat Logan Paul.
Yeah, for sure. So now that you have this stipulation in the books.
So now we have a rematch.
But I did say something else in text message. I said that there has to be something to get Gunther out of the picture for right now.
Yes,
because right now you think about it. Right now he's idle. He's in idle space right now. He's idling. He has nothing to do until then. He has a month to do nothing, but just wait for who's going to win the match.
Yep.
You need somebody to get him out of this match. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's, and I don't know how soon he is to be cleared. If you bring in Ilya
and Drago.
If you give me freaking Sheamus and him, if you give me Rusev and him
be nice.
Hell, if you give me Ludwig Kaiser, because the fact they're not showing him as much. You've seen him in weeks, but you've seen him that night. If you don't give you see him tonight. You ain't seen him in a while,
right?
You even give me him versus Gunther, I would be cool with that.
No, not even that. You give me him versus Jay. I would like to see Luke Kaiser versus Jay.
Even better, but it's just so
like you said, you give me find a way to get Gunther out the picture.
Out the picture, and that's the thing. You get him out the picture. for all Adam Pearce, what he did in the backstage with Sheamus, why are you not calling the shots what you did in Superstars? Gunther we don't do rematches no more.
And then how you
Rhea Ripley literally had to crawl tooth and nail to get her damn rematch.
And then how do you get that after beating Pat McAfee?
Right.
Pat McAfee?
Right.
Come on.
Right. Yeah, then you have what's the name still talk about he's one. Well, I mean, yeah, because he attacked him in the backstage. Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins basically taking Jey Uso out.
Well, that's the match next week.
Right, but I'm just saying, simple fact, it's not for the title.
No, it's not.
But Seth Rollins clearly wants the belt. Why don't you not have Seth go through Gunther? I mean, Gunther go through Seth. You know what I'm saying? You mix it and twine it, but yet you don't. Do you really have to, or could you go a clear, definitive route right now? Like, we don't necessarily want Gunther in the picture right away, because again, you put him back in title picture right now, and he loses, he's out for like the rest of the year.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't everyone see that match again between those two. If you did it 4 months down the line, like have like Gunther win like the Money in the Bank or something like that, more believable.
It definitely is.
I'm okay with that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not doing the quick, lazy booking bullshit. Like, it'll be easier. But it's what it is. Yeah, we're getting Gunther versus
Jay.
Gunther versus Jay.
Like I said, when I seen it in development, I told her I didn't like it. It's weak booking, rematch bullshit, and Pat McAfee. When beating Pat McAfee, do not hold that much weight for you to get back another title shot.
Not really.
No.
And we love Gunther. We love Gunther.
Nah, we do. But I would rather, like Matt said, I don't want him to drop down too far out the title picture. So I don't
Right.
I don't want to see him going for no mid card titles.
Right.
But I don't know.
Right.
I don't think WWE know what to do. That's why they just said forget it. He gets the winner of the match.
Right. I get it.
Because I think they try and lead into what they want to lead into later on down in summer.
I don't want them booking Jade like how they booked Cody.
What you mean?
Untouchable. Superman-ish.
Nah, I ain't gonna get the Superman-ish shit. No.
But you get what I'm saying, though.
I got what you're saying, but yeah. I mean, Cody held the belt for a whole goddamn year.
Yeah, but he also should have lost it early on.
He should have lost it a month after holding it.
You get what I'm saying? I don't want it to be that with Jay. Like, with Jay, I don't want you... That's what I'm saying. I don't want Gunther in it right now. I would rather it be somebody else right now where, like, you really feel as though he's going to drop it. Logan Paul is
gonna be a high energy match. That's all.
High energy match, but it's a dead end. Because what's going to happen is Logan's going to lose, of course, and then he's just going to be out of the title picture for a while.
I mean, but that's all Logan Paul done anyways, lose when it comes to big matches.
It's always right after summer too. I mean, right after like Mania.
Yeah, like
going into the summer, he's always in that picture.
Yeah, because even when he had the match against Roman, that was right after that when they went to Saudi. You know they're gonna put something together for Saudi. They already made it United Champion, so we already know Cena's making the trip. All the champions is making the trip.
Yeah. Cena's gonna make a trip anyways last year.
Yeah, I'm just saying, but that's why they put a United Champion, so he gotta go.
He's gonna make a buku boatload amount of money. Either way, it's alright. I'll tell you which match I was excited about.
What's that?
This AJ Styles versus Finn Balor match again.
Bro, it had me. I watched this motherfucker.
No, I love when they had these two go against each other. Like, for real. I mean, what, the last time we got it, I think they said 2017?
Yeah.
But either way, I'm a believer every time. I love their chemistry, love the fact it's like they bring up the Bullet Club, love to mention it, all of it. I do think it's kind of crazy they'll mention some other members that were in it that are just out for right now.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna talk about them being part of the Bullet Club. The Bullet Club got more members than NWO.
No, for real. Again,
They
we talk
just
about every
reunited
rendition of
again
it.
in New Japan this past weekend.
You talk about Carl Anderson? Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows?
Yep. They
Those
was
two gonna make money together
yeah,
forever.
They was in New Japan and they all over was like this again.
Right.
They were too sweet in it again. So I mean,
right. Those two are forever gonna do that. They're never gonna just like do something single on their like a singles competitor.
WWE
It's
messed
funny
them up
when you
though,
think about it.
because that was a group that could have really done something in the company. If you got the Judgment Day still together, you could have still had AJ and Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows still together as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the last time we seen them was the Undertaker match.
Hell, I'm not gonna hold you. I thought they would literally join forces with Finn. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that could have happened too.
That could have happened. Nah, it really could have happened, but TNA could have been a home for it too. But yeah, that's just me.
I mean, I believe they can always go back there anytime they want.
Yeah, good match though.
This was a good match. Yeah, I mean,
good
AJ
match.
Styles, Finn, like Matt said, you can put them on any day of the week, bro. They gonna tear it down.
No, for sure. I mean, the finish you seen coming.
Yeah.
Because anytime you got Judgment Day, you knew Penta's gonna show his face, and he did what he's supposed to do. Of course, set up the match for next week.
What's the match next
You
week?
got AJ and Penta versus JD.
Okay.
And Finn. Is it lazy booking?
It's easy booking. It's easy. But it actually gives Penta.
It gives contact to it.
Yeah, but it gives Penta help.
Right, but it's just for help, just for
the week.
Chad El Grande to make an appearance to take him out.
True.
You know what I mean? Because you'll definitely see El Grande come Friday.
You will.
You know what I mean? That's all they're doing it for. Again, all made to happen. Each story, you kind of see it happening.
Becky Lynch promo. What you think about it?
It wasn't bad.
It wasn't.
It wasn't bad. She sold it. She sold her narrative. I just, to be honest with you, the man look needs to be dropped.
Her and Seth need to change clothes.
No, they won't. But it needs to be dropped. She's no longer the man. You know what I mean?
What gimmick would you put on her?
I don't know, but it's like I don't want to. Like the man is such a. It was such her breakout character, her breakthrough character, that it no longer fits her right now.
It don't fit her at the moment. Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? Versus, say, let's go like this. Tribal Chief, it worked both ways. Dr. Thugonomics only worked one way. You know what I mean?
Especially in ran the course.
Let's go the hugger.
Becky.
Ran his course.
Bayley.
Bayley, yep. Versus the Queen with Charlotte Flair can go both ways. It could be babyface or it can go heel. The man literally is all highlighted by all good shit she did. Because when she went heel, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was more like I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact she's a theme. Like, maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what's bothering me.
Maybe that's what it is.
You know what I mean? Her theme has been the same since steampunk. Yeah. The steampunk era. Like, she has never changed her music. Bayley changed her music 3 times now. 4 if you want to count the Damage Control theme. You know what I mean? Charlotte has had renditions of her song. even the pink haired or the blue haired girl, copyright infringement, has changed her theme a couple of times. Becky's theme song has been the same the whole time.
Yeah, whether heel or babyface, it don't change.
Whether it's 10 years or 5 years, it's been the same.
I got what you're saying.
It's just like we need a new gimmick, or we need this new song. Hell, ROC changed his music a number of times.
Stone Cold changed his music when he was bad, and what's it going? He changed it up. So I mean, what you're saying ain't wrong at all.
Like I can see if you just like not doing it solely because of the fact it's like I'm gonna do what I want, aka Cena-ish. But if you're doing that as Becky Lynch today, you're just copy paste female versions of John Cena.
But tournament is over.
You're over. You're just not John Cena over.
Yeah, you ain't seen the heat.
You know what I mean? Like, that's just how I felt about it. But no, it wasn't a bad promo. It did what it needed to do for her.
I mean, I text Matt and said she just needs to join her husband.
So that'd be lazy. That would be lazy.
It would, and then again, it wouldn't.
I get what you're saying. It would do what it needed to do. Of course, it would do what it. Oh no! You know what? I mean, I'll talk about it in a minute. It will do it like it will finally align a female with Paul Heyman,
right?
Which you've been wanting for a while. But I know you've seen reports lately and the rumors circulating about a certain rowdy person thinking about coming back.
We talk about that when we get done this.
Yeah. Either way, main event, and I have an opinion about this too.
What's your opinion about it? Let's go.
Rhea and Io versus Julia and Roxanne. I like the match.
Yeah.
But somebody's booked very, 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 sometimes too strong, overpowered, Superman-ish. Yeah. Rhea don't lose. And it's kind of crazy. You know what I mean? Long gone are the days when Rhea would lose to somebody smaller than her. You know what I mean? Like, long gone are those days. Liv Morgan was the only one. I mean, of course, you got Io, the champion, but I mean, other than the champion, yeah, Rhea don't lose. Rhea looking, like you said, Rhea is looking Charlotte Flair-ish.
No, she is looking Charlotte Flair-ish, where she always has to look the most strongest out of everything. She doesn't look weak at all.
She came out after the damn champion tonight.
Charlotte Flair shit.
Yeah, and I love Rhea. I love Rhea, but it's like, well.
But then again, think about this as a talent. You're not gonna turn it down. They're booking you like that.
No, you're not.
So
I mean, granted, she gets the pop.
She got the decimals.
She gets the monster pop, and it's definitely it's undeniable. But it's just for the fact it's like, damn, Io literally is the champion.
Literally,
it's like booking Roman in a match with Cody.
And Cody's
it's like champion. Bad blood. It's like Bad Blood.
And Cody's the champion.
Like, right. It don't look right. You know, it's like y'all got like, let that happen naturally. You know what I mean? Let Io come out the way where she's supposed to, regardless of Rhea having a big pop. Like, she can come out when she's supposed to come out. Then you have Io come out and do her thing. Like, you know what I mean? Put some respect on Rhea's name, bro. Put some respect on it. But yeah, no, that's my opinion on that one.
You can say no wrong about that.
But good showing from all four women.
Oh yeah, no, they like Matt said. Even like when it comes to Saturday show, the work rate in the ring is never the issue. It's a lot where they get placed in.
Yes. The placement for them is definitely an issue.
Yeah.
Will forever be an issue. And if you're in the tag team division, you're in even a bigger issue because we all know how I feel about the women's tag team division.
The joint is sinking fast.
Like,
but it shouldn't.
No problem.
It's enough because we got enough pieces in NXT and between everything where y'all could revitalize it.
For real.
Well, Triple H, not Triple H. Shawn Michaels gonna keep all the eye candy down there for himself, old freak boy.
I'm not mad, but I mean, there's rumor that Lola Vice is coming to the main card.
Okay,
but we'll see with the draft coming up. And the thing is, they're not even getting a definite date on the draft. Like I felt it was supposed to be like right after Mania, but it hasn't.
Yeah, they tricked us because we were expecting almost the week after the NFL draft.
Yeah, they're dragging their feet on that one. I think that's because of the fact they're trying to gauge who's going to be staying, who's not.
I think that, and then we got hit with these. We got hit with this Saturday PLE, then main event. I mean Saturday's main event, and then we got Money in the Bank.
Money in the Bank 2 weeks afterwards.
Well, and then the Triple A show, which is earlier that day.
Yeah.
So I think they're trying to get all that squared away. We're gonna get the draft for sure.
They got Battleground too, NXT Battleground too.
Yeah, but no disrespect to NXT. Well, nah, because NXT is a part of the draft, so I can't say that.
Right. I mean, it's just a lot going on. They're not really mentioning the draft as they should. They're just bringing the NXT stars up to gauge their.
I think they're
their fan engagement. You see how the fans are warmed up to them and everything like that, and then they're going on from there. But we'll see.
But yeah, so that was Monday Night Raw. I mean, like I said, it was just as simple as as simple as Backlash was on Saturday, in my opinion. Raw was just as simple.
And that's not a bad thing, though.
No, it's not. No. We don't need the overbooking. When I mean overbooking, I don't mean like in the match. I mean overbooking of a show.
And everything.
Yeah, of a show. To where we can't. Sometimes you can see things come in, and then sometimes they hit us with a curveball. Now tonight, Raw was pretty much predictable.
Ooh,
but
yeah,
we see how things go. We'll see how things go. Now, what was you about to bring up with some
what?
Some bald head person that you were talking about?
Bald head person
from the other company. We don't call him the R word.
Oh, you talking about Projectile? I know I gave him a different name a minute ago.
Samantha's husband.
Yeah, Ricochet. Ricochet has said he is no longer. He wishes to never come back to the WWE. He hopes he never comes back. Be
careful what you wish for, brother.
For real.
You might end up like Jeff Jarrett.
hey! In the words of Paul, because we will buy that pissant company and make sure you are out of a job again. Keep it up.
Be careful. You and your wife both name was made in WWE.
I think it was made up before, but I'm saying he really got it in WWE.
Popular.
Yeah.
Major popular.
Yeah.
He actually was made in Lucha Underground. Gonna be technical.
Right.
But you and your wife made y'all stardom from WWE. When y'all do these signings, it's a former WWE star.
Yeah, it does.
That alone gets you $10 a picture for you to sign somebody. So you gotta be careful what you say, brother. Be careful.
You definitely do.
Got to be careful. But yeah. So, hey, man, listen.
Oh, the other person I was talking about? Ronda Rousey.
So, hold on. Is it she wants to work the company or the company wants to work with her?
I think they're trying to gauge interest to bring her back. If they do, align her with Paul Heyman immediately.
Because he can't talk on the microphone at all.
No. But it will be the best move. But the thing is, it's something that everybody's always wanted. They wanted her with Paul and Brock. because they both dominated at the same time. Paul could work both shows. Well, I don't think he really had. Well, yeah, he had to work both shows because Brock was the Universal, which went on both shows. And then again, you have Ronda basically doing the same thing.
Mm.
You get somebody in the women's division.
As much as and we all know wrestlers talk shit about WWE every time they leave.
I know what you mean.
But as much shit she done said and hinted at towards Triple H.
Yes. Andrew Gulak.
Hey, bro. I understand it's a business, and the bottom line is always about making money. My pride as a man, I guess, could not let me run a wrestling company after you talk shit about me, like I did you wrong, and then now you want to come back. Okay, I got a question. Does the company need her?
Does the company need her?
In the women's division. Do she bring anything special to the women's division? Fuck no.
With the TKO partnership, maybe.
That means you bringing up her UFC fucking career.
I mean, all right, but hear me out. So with everything you just said about talking about the company and the coming back and everything like that, right? CM Punk. Cody Rhodes.
Hold on. Because it was a key word to all that. I said that she's bringing something special to the company.
Did Cody?
Yeah. He brought you a 2-year storyline. Whether we didn't like it or not, the masses gravitated to it.
Without Ronda, you don't get Becky.
What you mean you don't get Becky?
Without Ronda's botch, you don't get two belt Becky.
2-belt Becky. Okay, I got what you're saying. All right.
Becky 2 belts. Yeah, you don't get it.
But I'm talking about, you think she could potentially bring something to this company in today's round?
She brings stardom, yes. But her aura is no longer what it was.
That's what I'm getting at. Because I understand she brings stardom, but I can name 4 women that's bigger wrestler names than her right now.
Yes.
Bianca Belair, Charlotte Flair, Jade Cargill. If you want to throw Becky in there, you can.
Speaking of that list, because I like Bayley as well. Jonathan Coachman.
Oh, Lord Jesus. What do you do now?
He's out here just commenting on Bayley. I don't like that.
What did he say? He always says something.
Bayley. He said Bayley is boring.
Oh yeah,
she's done nothing.
The hugging thing is over.
Yeah, she is boring. She's trash and all that stuff. Basically, if she leaves the WWE right now, they wouldn't be missing her, bro. Bayley's solid. Bayley's literally the technician that you want in a wrestler. Get off her jock, bro. That's me being nice.
He mad because he's not in the company no more.
Yeah, he mad because the way they did him. I will say the way they got rid of him. I'm not even mad at the way they got rid of him. Stuff happens. You had a better job at ESPN, right? Stay there.
He don't matter.
It didn't matter. He didn't matter. Again, they got Pat McAfee, which is bigger than you on ESPN. He does both. Sorry, coach.
And Bayley's bigger than you ever was.
Yeah. Your heyday was just being Eric Bischoff's lackey.
No, your heyday was being Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson punching doll.
And mind you, Michael Cole was the same way, and Michael Cole still ended up being bigger than you too. Michael Cole's a 66-year-old man.
Michael 60?
I think Michael Cole's 60, bro. I think that's what Pat McAfee kept saying.
Damn, he's 60. Damn, Cole.
Yeah. So that not even being his real name, but
I ain't even 60 though.
I think Michael's 60. I'm sorry. I apologize. Michael is 58. He pushing it though.
Sabu 60.
Yeah. Michael Cole's pushing it.
But,
Shawn Michael Coulthard.
Yeah, ain't nobody saying no Coulthard. They just, you know what I mean? He wanted to be like us, but they ain't put the S on his name. That's all that way. He wanted. He knew
because he wasn't making the dollar signs at first.
Right.
That's why he couldn't get the S. Yeah. Now he can put the S. We can adopt him.
Yeah, come on.
Come to the cookout.
Yeah, come on over.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, I mean, you still off rhythm. You still off rhythm when you eating, but it's cool.
Bring Crazy Behind Pat too. Look.
Pat is definitely invited to the barbecue.
Hey, Pat literally would again talk the amount of stuff that we talk.
Yeah. Anytime you on stage smoking with Snoop Dogg, you're pretty cool. Him and Wiz, you all right. That's Pat McAfee for you though. Special kind.
Word.
But Jonathan Coachman, this will probably be the first and last time we talk about you on our show.
Oh, for sure. You ain't gonna hear me talk about you ever again. Just like Dave won't talk about a certain turn on the car. A sudden turn on the car. You know when you
I'm not falling for it tonight. We already know what the crowd yell when Booker T walk around.
No, we coming for you, nigga.
You might swerve in that corner, boy.
We coming for you, boy. That and Hulk Hogan.
I don't even want to talk about him. But that was wrestling.
Word.
Yeah. So tonight's show was good. It was a good show. I want to see where the storyline go with Jacob on Friday. And Jacob and Josh Cobb. I want to see where that goes.
Jeff Cobb,
Josh Cobb. Really, that's our next door neighbor. Man, like, what the hell is going on here, bro?
Word. You have to do that.
It just hit me. Shout out to Jeff Cobb.
Word.
J Street Jeff Cobb.
Yes, sir.
It threw me off. Threw me all the way off, bro. But nah, I want to see what that story developed. And does he get another person? Cause I don't think Solo don't do right with this one. I think he need one more.
But my question is, where does that lead the Tongans?
Oh, they out right now, injury.
At least Tama. Or hear me out. Do they just restart and come back with
Jacob?
With Hikuleo. It should be like the Mexicals, but not like the Mexicals.
All thing I know is I don't know where it's gonna go. The bloodline storyline never dies.
No, even I don't care how many times they say it ended.
It never ends.
They try to say it ended in on Netflix.
Yeah, with
the first episode. With the Ulafala match.
Negative.
Right. Again, who's to say that Roman don't come back with some backup?
Speaking of, when do you think we see him again?
What's the Saturday Night Main Event?
You did say that, didn't you? Yeah, you did say that. You said, yeah.
Okay. Saturday Night Main Event. If not, then
I'm gonna say if not, then Money in the Bank
for sure.
Is he gonna be the ladder match?
I feel as though he will be.
You think that's gonna be a star-studded ladder match?
I said it before. Prophet Matt has spoken.
All right, Pope.
Whoa. The first black Pope?
Hey, man.
We all got the first American-born Pope.
I will just go ahead and make him a nigga.
It's 2025. I mean, hey.
I make him a nigga.
If 47 can get the job again, anything can happen.
In the words of KG, anything's possible.
Oh, I thought it was the words of Jason Tatum.
No.
We did it.
Yeah, they did it.
We did it!
About to go out 4-1.
Yeah. My boy actually just went out.
He just got injured, too, so.
It's scary, too.
In a win. Maybe this week, I don't know. We'll break down the schedule, see what everybody doing. Yeah, I'm free.
Sunday, I should be free.
Reese should be free. That's all we need. So we know Terrence ain't showing up this week because he's still on vacation.
Terrence ain't show up next week. He ain't showing up the week after that. He ain't show up the week after that. Or the week after that.
He on vacation. Yeah. I can't knock a man for being on vacation.
He caught an RKO, just went out. You never see him again.
God damn.
Got future endeavor. Got future endeavor by people power.
No. That will be my greatest promotion whenever it happens.
Yeah, whenever it happens. You hear that? You hear what you're doing right now?
Listen, I ain't gonna put all my money into it. I'm gonna put little pennies into it until it happens.
Yeah, because I'm the best. No one can match me. I'm Jack Dempsey. I'm from Nair Claws. I'm ferocious. I want to eat your heart. Praise be to Allah.
With that being said, I'm your boy Dave C.O. Coles.
Hey, it's the podcast savage himself. It's Matt.
And we will catch y'all on Friday after the chaos.